What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Little T WWE Talk with Little T. How you guys doing? So today we have a special recap for you of Monday Night Raw, and I have my notes here to help me along. So for the opening segment, we have Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. They're basically hyping up Brock Lesnar and saying how pretty much Finn Balor's going to get squashed. Notable things from this segment was that they said Finn Balor doesn't belong in the ring with Brock Lesnar. It's this ridiculous notion. So then Vince McMahon comes out and says this hilarious version of David and Goliath. He says how Goliath destroyed David and all this stuff, which is clearly wrong. Anybody who knows the Bible story knows that Vince was full of BS. So then Finn comes out talking about I can beat Brock and basically you're wrong and everybody believes in me except for you, and I'm going to show you what I can do. So then Braun basically comes out, starts threatening Brock, saying I'm going to beat you after Finn's done with you, if Finn can even beat you or whatever. So basically it leads up to a match between Finn and Braun. During this match, it was very interesting. Finn Balor was very aggressive. By the looks of it, we are not going to get the Demon King at the Royal Rumble, so it was good to see how Finn was being more aggressive in this match, just being himself rather than his alter ego. So basically, Finn was killing it. Like, he was doing his thing, you know? It was really, really good to see. They did a very good job with this match. A weird moment from that match, though, was Brock got involved. He suplexed Finn Balor outside of the ring. The referee was watching. He did not call for a disqualification. It was shocking. We were all kind of like, what the heck? But anyways, throughout the match, Finn just kept taking Brock down. You know, he just kept being resilient, like we all know Finn Balor is. Brock gives him an F5 when he gets back up. Ref finally calls for a DQ. Winner of this match, Finn Balor. He looked very strong. Next, we have Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush. That was hilarious. It was basically Lio Rush was just hyping Bobby Lashley up, saying how great of a champion he is and how he destroyed Seth and Dean and all this stuff. And then Apollo Crews comes out talking about, well, I want my own chance for the Intercontinental title. They laughed at him, pretty much saying he's nobody, he doesn't deserve that chance. However, Lio Rush said if he can beat the almighty Bobby Lashley in a pose-off, that he would get a shot for the Intercontinental Championship. Apollo Crews agrees. And shockingly, he showed a lot of charisma in the pose-off. He was kind of like making all the fans laugh, and the fans were really, really getting behind him. Bobby Lashley, of course, gets mad, attacks him, leading to a match after the commercial break. Bobby Lashley won that match. Next, we have Seth Rollins doing a passionate promo about how he's going to win the Royal Rumble and how WWE is his passion and his love. Drew McIntyre comes out talking about, I'm the man around here, you're nothing, I'm going to destroy you, and you have 0% chance of winning the Royal Rumble. Of course, that leads to their match, and then Seth Rollins won. Then we go backstage to a Dean Ambrose promo, being Dean Ambrose, in a very nice jacket, by the way, very nice jacket. Basically talking about how he's going to win the Royal Rumble and reclaim everything he's lost. Next, we have Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers versus the Lucha House Party under Lucha House Party rules, of course. Short, nothing really to say about that match. It was pretty much filler, but Lucha House Party won that match. Then we have an Elias segment. He goes to do his Elias song that he goes to perform every week. Gets interrupted by Baron Corbin. I don't know how many times we have to see this match. Apparently, Elias agrees with us, as he said in his song. Basically, Baron Corbin comes out complaining about how Elias basically ratted him out and almost got him killed by Braun Strowman last week. Elias goes on to sing a hilarious song roasting Baron, making him look completely stupid. But with Baron, he kind of does a pretty good job of doing that by his own self. But basically, I don't know why WWE keeps having Baron Corbin win. But yes, Baron Corbin was the winner against Elias. Next, we have a Moment of Bliss segment. Alexa Bliss's guest was Nia Jax. And that segment was kind of confusing because after Nia Jax came out, started talking about her dominance and all this stuff, Ember Moon comes out saying she's going to win the Royal Rumble, not Nia Jax. Then a whole bunch of the rest of the women's locker room comes out and they just start this big fight. Everybody that leads backstage, everybody's pretty much out of sight. Alexa Bliss takes that opportunity to announce that she's entering the Women's Royal Rumble. She's got a big ovation. Everybody was super happy about that. Then Lacey Evans came out, basically called her a little classless runt, and said she's gonna win. So hopefully we see big things coming from Lacey Evans. Maybe, I don't know if this is gonna be a storyline between Lacey and Alexa Bliss, but we'll see. Then we have the Revival pleading to Vince McMahon about how they deserve another tag team championship shot. And honestly, I did agree with the Revival just because they've been doing so much stuff to the Revival. Like, I don't understand what's going on. The Revival is such a great tag team, pure tag team, and they haven't really done much since getting called up. But, you know, for some reason with the Lucha House Party, they threw in these Lucha House Party rules where all three of them get to tag in and out, and there's just been a lot of controversy behind, you know, the Revival's matches. So basically they're pleading to Vince about having, you know, another shot. Vince was gonna say no, but then Kurt Hawkins appears out of nowhere backstage talking about, I need a match, let me prove to you that I can finally win. He's on this historic losing streak. I think it's about 200 something matches he's lost. Then Vince basically makes him the special guest referee for the Revival's match against the tag team champions, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Sorry about that mess up, guys. I'm kind of going through here as much as I can for you guys. Long story short, Kurt Hawkins was calling it right down the middle. Revival lost again to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Basically, after the match, they started attacking Kurt Hawkins, and in comes, guess who? Edgeheads were about to go crazy. Zack Ryder comes out for the save. Hopefully, I don't know if they're going to start the tag team again, but it seems exciting, and the fans were behind it last night. I am too. I was at Edgehead. Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, awesome. They used to be tag champions. So next we have Heavy Machinery debuting, the charismatic duo from NXT who got called up, Otis and Tucker Knight. And they had an interesting debut, of course, super hilarious, super charismatic. Heavy Machinery defeated The Ascension for their debut. Up next we have the main event of the night, Ronda Rousey and Natalya versus the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley. This was honestly a very good match. I was skeptical in the beginning. I didn't think that Ronda and Sasha should even be touching each other before the Rumble, but you know, WWE has their own logic. So for the most part, it was a really good match. You know, solid tag team work, and it was great. But it was a weird moment happened in that match where the screen blacked out, and I was kind of like, what the heck is going on? But later on, I found out that it was because Sasha Banks had a wardrobe malfunction. Her tights actually came off, and her behind was actually showing on camera, so that's why they had blacked off the screen. And I honestly feel bad for Sasha. That must have been a horrible moment for her, but she's such a pro. She kept at it. You know, she fixed what was wrong, and eventually she won the match for her team. She tapped Natalya out. So that was great. Then after that, we had a heated confrontation between Sasha and Ronda. So that looks to be a really, really good match, regardless of whatever wardrobe malfunction happened to Sasha. So that was great. I mean, I thought Raw for the go home show for the Rumble was a mix. It had its ups and its downs like it normally does. I mean, it definitely gave us some, something to look forward to for the Royal Rumble. The match card is stacked. Royal Rumble's on Sunday. I'm excited. I'm wearing my John Cena shirt. Go John. On that note, we found out that John is questionable for the Royal Rumble. They're saying he suffered an ankle injury. Honestly, it's a work. Or at least I think it's a work, because John Cena was perfectly fine. All of a sudden he gets injured ahead from the Royal Rumble. We all know that John is doing his thing in Hollywood, and I read a few articles that said that John started filming a movie in Vancouver, so he's not able to make the Royal Rumble. I don't know if that's true. It's rumor mill talk, but most likely it is. We all know John's been taking more time outside the WWE ring, so if John really is injured, I hope John recovers soon and is able to go to the Royal Rumble. But if he isn't, I'm going to keep supporting John all the way. I love John. Look at my shirt. And this has been WWE Talk with Little T. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next time.